Alright guys, hey, it's Biff from FearlessMods. Today what we're going to do is a little bit more work for all you GTI fans out there, Mark V lovers of the world. You can see how it just kind of sits there, and even just sitting there with the clutch in or neutral, it just sits there and kind of pulses on the RPMs and tripping some O2 sensor codes. So we're going to go ahead and replace both of those O2 sensors upstream and downstream and see if we can take care of that problem. So hopefully it'll be a quick job. We'll get through this. Might be a little bit shorter video, but hopefully you find it helpful. And let's go ahead and get after it. Stay tuned. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is get rid of this piece of crap. Not get rid of it necessarily, but take off this piece of crap air intake that he's got right here. Unsnap these two back sensors there and unplug the map. Unclip it from this this cover, and we should be able to just pull this whole thing out. Alright, so pretty easy to see right here. We've got the O2 sensor for the upstream side. A lot of clips along here that we're going to have to get unsecure it from. So I think before I do that, first thing I'm going to do, it's always a good idea to go ahead and grab your parts out of the box and compare them with what you're trying to do to make sure that you got the right one before you get too far into it. What I did was I grabbed a couple of these from Rock Auto, upstream one, part number 234-5107, and downstream 234-4754. Got them for a decent price, and they're made by Denso, which seems to be a brand that I'm finding that everything in this car seems to be, or both of these cars really, the relays and stuff all seem to be made by Denso. And that looks about exactly like what we're looking at. Connector, a couple places for the clips to stamp onto, and then down to the actual exhaust. So this is just down into this clip here, so I'm just going to slide it up and out. Let me get a little more light in here for you. Slide it down to that. And then, okay, so push it in as hard as you can to relieve the pressure. Catch that with the edge of your thumb and pull on it as you pull it back, and that will help that little tab to clear this right here. So now that that's off, so there's a, probably pretty hard to see here. See if we can get some light on it here. You can see the overlap. A little overlapping in the clip there. Hopefully you can see that, the little zigzag. I'm going to get under here and just try to pop that up over it like that. And now it's open. Pull that out. This one here is just a metal clip that we should be able to just pop this straight, kind of pull that down while we lift that up. There we go. Now we're here where we're just going to be trying to get the sensor out right there. So I don't have the crow's foot type, or the open-ended, multi-sided, however you want to call it, O2 sensor removal tool or socket, and so I'm trying to use a 7/8 open-end wrench. Kind of a little bit hard to get to it. Not a whole lot of room to push on it, and I've got just a little bit, it's just slightly too big. I'm going to hope that I can get a good angle on it, break it loose. Without having the crow's foot for that, this might be a little difficult, especially that high angle on it right there. I don't like that. So what I'm thinking I might try to do is use some vice grips and get them on there. This is a little bit shorter than that long wrench, so I might be able to get down on the bottom side, you know, with it facing this way, the handle going down into there, and then be able to get at it maybe from down there next to the flex pipe. So I am on it. Question is, can I push against that and get that to break loose? Yeah, so it's got some different, they're both made in Germany, which is nice. But it does have some different numbers on it. Can't really tell. This one's a little bit scratched up from me trying to get it out. But anyway, out with the old in with the new. It's got the anti-seize, so I'm just going to reverse the process. If this thing wasn't here, I'd have a little more room to work with. It does have a crush washer on there, so that helps. And I know somebody's gonna give me crap about not torquing to spec, but hell, I can barely get a wrench on there, so torquing isn't even an option at this point. So that felt good. Got a little bit of an extra bit on there, and then now maybe I can get this on here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Good and snug against the crush washer. Yeah, the clip in there. So first I'm going to go ahead and snap these together. There you go, got the click. Facing the same way. All the way down in there. This is in here. And I can go ahead and clip that back up over the top of that. There we go. It's in this clip, so we're good to go. Top one's complete. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get the intake back on here since we're done with the top. Intake cover, I should say. Okay, so looking at it from down here, got this plastic cover that goes all the way under here. And there's the back of the right side of the car, and this is coming towards the front. And you've got the, there's the, view of it. So there's our rear O2 sensor. It comes down here and it goes underneath there. So I'm going to get over here and see what I can do to get this plastic cover off. Who would have known that a GTI would have had a freaking underbody aerodynamics? So anyway, here we go. So once again, I'm going to look at the one in the box so I can see what this connector looks like. Okay, so the rear one here looks, that might be a little more complex. Came with two pieces and its own little thing of anti-seize. It does have a little bit of a different clip here where it clips sideways down into that plastic contraption, but now I got to see what's going on here. So it looks like I get to rebuild that whole. I'm actually going to look at some instructions right now. I know, totally non-dude-like, right? Asking for directions, reading instructions. The original vehicle side wire harness connector must be inspected to determine if a replacement is necessary. Due to vehicle manufacturer consolidation, the original vehicle side wire harness connector may not match the new sensor connector. So that's why I've been given this other one. So fingers crossed that it is still good. Really stand to be further than 3 inches away from this thing. I'm just trying to push it up out of that slot. Get it close. Don't have any room to work. Got it. Hopefully you can see this. Alright, so I'm going to push this together really hard. Squeeze that down and not be able to disengage it. Not that time. There we go. Good news is, I think that appears to be the same clip. Just to be sure, I'm going to double check here. And it looks like it's the same one. Exactly. So that should be good to go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just snip off, not that one. Holy shit, that was close. Good lord. Okay, I'm going to snip that one off of the O2 sensor, and I'm going to try to come up over it like this. Let's see if that
helps me any, because now,
pay attention, boy.
so I have enough room. I should be able to do this trick here and get some leverage. Now I have leverage. See that trick? Take the open end, take another close-in wrench up over it, get in here behind it like this. All right, ready to suction to the ground.
Waiting for vehicle to respond. We got a whole bunch of system 2 lean, bank 1. We got the idle air control system, RPM higher than expected, cylinder misfire detected, random multiple cylinder misfire. Yeah, all the cylinders misfiring. So what we're going to do is back out and erase the codes. It should start to run rough. The check engine light went out. So we'll see if it kind of corrects itself back out there, it seems to it. Not liking that idle. My guess is it's probably going to have to do a little bit of correcting itself back out. Boy, that is not good. So I'm going to go ahead and get the garage door open so we don't choke out here in the garage, and take it for a quick test drive. So there's the revving throttle, and then so unplug the map, and it will settle down. And it sounds good, but it's not got a map. So maybe it's a bad map. I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't run well like that when you take it out and drive it. All right, guys. So you can see we've at this point we've replaced all the coil packs. We've replaced the O2 sensors up and downstream, and we've replaced the MAF. And it's still doing this this throbbing or pulsing throttle, RPM, however you want to call it. But so I don't know if we need to plug it into VAGCOM and see if there's been some changes done to it. One thing we don't know with this car is if maybe it's been tuned at some point before we got it. But all I know is that hasn't gone away, and I was hoping maybe the ECU would just take a minute to learn those new sensors. they're not showing up on the scanner as being even installed. There's red X's on the O2 sensors and on the CAT, which clearly we have a CAT and both O2 sensors, so not sure what's going on there. If you guys got any thoughts, any ideas, please share them with us. But for right now, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board here a little bit and try to figure out what we can do to get this thing running better. Not too thrilled to just be dumping hundreds of dollars into it to replace stuff that's not fixing it. Really thought this was going to be it. So looking forward to your comments. Let us know what you think. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you soon.